Alright, aloha everyone. So for today's lesson, we will be talking about finding the LCD of rational expressions with quadratic equations. And just to recall and make sure that you are familiar with what quadratic equation looks like, it looks like this. So an equation with ax squared plus bx plus c, and that we will be using also a factorization in order to find the LCD of these kinds of rational equations. Okay, and to find the to factor out our rational equations denominator, or our fraction looking equations denominators, we will be using this method that I am renaming a T-chart, base T-chart, because it has a base on the bottom, and what goes on the top would be A times C, and what goes on the bottom would be the value that you will get from your B. And the number that goes here, which is, let's just call it C and D, is that if you multiply C and D, it should equal to the number on top. Oh no, there's already C there. We're gonna name this D and D. E. So if we multiply D and E, it should equal to A times C. And if we add D plus E, should equal to B. Okay, got it? So let's now draw a line. Oh, that is such a messed up line. So now let's try finding out the denominator for the factorization of the denominator for 3 all over x squared plus 6x minus 27. So let's first identify what our A, B, and C values are. And C. Okay, so A is equal to, what is the value that is attached with x squared? Yep, 1. That's correct. What about B? Okay, that's 6. And C would be negative 27. Okay, this is where our base T-chart comes in handy. So let's draw it out. And A times C would be 1 times negative 27, which is negative 27. B would be 6. And the two numbers that if you multiply will equal to negative 27, and if you add will equal to B, are 9 and negative 3. Therefore, we can rewrite 3 over x squared plus 6x minus 7 as 3 over x plus 9 and x minus 3. Okay, so now let's do the same thing with the second fraction, which is x equals, so we're now focusing on this fraction or rational equation. So we're now trying to factor out the denominator of x all over x squared plus 10x plus 9. So let's first identify our A, B, and C. So A is basically equal 1 again. B is equal to 10. And C is equal to 9. Using our handy dandy base T-chart. Wow, I named it base T-chart. Or how about we can name it Marj chart? That sounds awesome. Anyways, so we're gonna put A times C on the top, which is, in this case, is 9, and B is 10 on the bottom. So obviously the two numbers that if we divide equal to 9, and if we add will equal to 10, are 9 and 1. Thus we can rewrite this rational function, rational equation into x all over x plus 9 and x plus 1. Oh, sorry. I don't know why there's... Okay. Thus, we can now sum it up that thus the LCD of 3 over x squared plus 6x minus 27 and x over x squared plus 10x plus 9 is x plus 9. We're not going to be repeating x plus 9 because that's already their common denominator. And then x plus 10. Do we have x plus 10? No, we don't have x plus 10. X plus 1 we have, and then x minus 3. Okay. Now your second question would be, okay, it worked perfectly for that. How about if we have an equation? Wait, let me just... Okay, it worked perfectly for that. How about an equation with a quadratic equation that looks like this? Oh, not plus, minus 36. How can we factor this out now? Well, there's actually a lot of ways, but I'm gonna teach you 2 ways. The other way is the one that I just taught you. We can still use the T chart base T chart. I don't know what I just named it earlier, but anyways, you know what I mean. We can still use this method. So again, what is... Okay, let's first identify A, B, and C here. What is our A? Pause for a moment and label your A, B, C, and then come back when you're ready. Okay, so A would be 1, B would be 0, because a quadratic equation is written like this. Let me just remind you, ax squared plus bx plus c. So the b should be a number that is attached with a single variable, which we can't see anything, right? That's why it's 0. And then c would be negative 36. So let's now use our handy dandy chart. Oopsie. Or we could have just named it the I chart. Ugh. Yeah, we can call it the I chart. Let's call it the I chart instead. How about that? So the number that goes on top is a times c, which is negative 36, and the number on the bottom is 0. So that means that two numbers that we can multiply will equal to negative 36 is negative 6 and 6, and if we add those will equal to 0. Thus the factorization of x squared minus 36 is equal to x plus 6 and x minus 6. Okay, there is also this other method, which is a formula. We call it the difference of square. And the difference of square basically derived from the two items that are being the two squares that are being subtracted. That's why it's difference of square. So let's say we have a squared plus b squared. Oh, not plus. Why do I keep writing plus? Oh, sorry. I get frustrated when I make a mistake. Okay, so a squared minus b squared. And the difference of square basically saying that a squared minus b squared should equal to a plus b and a minus b. Okay, and you might say, I saw the previous problem said x squared minus 36. So isn't that supposed to be x plus 36 and x minus 36? No, you're wrong, because remember, it needs to be a difference of square. So they are both being raised to the second power. They should be both can be raised to the second power. And with that said, we can actually rewrite x squared minus 36 to look like this. And the way we can do that is we can already leave x squared behind, because but we can leave x squared alone because it's already being raised to the second power. And the minus 36 on the other hand is, we can rewrite it as 6 being raised to the second power, because 6 times 6 is 36. So now we can follow the difference of square formula to factor it out, and we can rewrite it as x plus 6 and x minus 6. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. And if you have any more questions, please feel free to write it down below. Send me a link, take a picture, or email it to me at marjvtv@gmail.com. Feel free to email that to me. Or other than that, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share it to your classmates who are also having a hard time with this type of problem. And let me know if there's anything that confused you, or there's anything that I did great. So, ciao! Good luck for if you have any quiz or exam today. Have fun, and don't forget to... I already said it, but anyways, goodbye. See you on my next vlog.